Hey everyone, happy Friday. My name is Chase, 5-Day Crypto. Today we're going to look at Chainlink. We're going to look at Link on a couple different levels, a couple different charts. We're going to see what we're doing now, where short-term resistance could be, where short-term support could be, macro-term trends as well. Happy Friday. Let's go. Link USD on the daily chart so far. What have we done? Well, we're doing quite well. What are we doing now? Well, we're over $31 as of recording. So when you watch this, if you watch it tomorrow, today, tomorrow, later, this afternoon, whenever, we could be much different. But are we going to break outside of this orange box? This is our short-term resistance zone. If we can clear this, we're on our way to our next one, which is roughly $35. So if we can get up in that, if we can break up through 32, it's highly likely we're going to make a pop to 35, in my opinion. Based on the charts, support and resistance levels, short term, why this area? Well, look back here. This is our previous kind of, we battled this for several days. Also our drop before our peak ended out right in this area as well. And we had some other areas of resistance back in here too. But bigger peaks back in February. Right here, we peaked out several days. Again, right here in April. Again, right here after our dead cat bounced back up, 27th of May. And then are we going to retest it again? Well, that remains to be seen. Are we going to flip back this way, or are we going to break out through here and come back up over the next several days, maybe another week or two, and test somewhere up in the $35 range? If we break this, then it's highly likely Link has found his car keys and we're off to the races. Okay, so this will be both of these key levels. Break out 32, we're probably going to 35. Break 35, we're probably going moonbound. All right, what is this line down here? Well, this is our support line. If we go out to a weekly scale, it makes a little bit more sense. Going back to 2018, several touch points, 3 weeks back here. Again, bottoms again back here, March of 2020, the pandemic drop, and hence again, right at the bottom again. We've drawn all right to the bottoms of these wicks. So when you're drawing trend lines, you either want to use bottoms of candles or bottoms of wicks. You can do both, right? Trend lines are subjective, so this technically is still correct, right? You just don't want to be having your trend lines drawn like that through candle bodies, right? So you could draw, we just drew at the lowest possible point, right at the bottom of those wicks. That's kind of our end-all be-all support zone for Link. So depending on when we are to do that, these are weekly candles now, remember? So this could be another week or two before we test this. Even if we do, we don't have to continue up, right? We could get rejected now. Depends on what Bitcoin does. We're going to look at that maybe at the end of the video if you're still watching. Okay, let's look at our drop, right? If we drop over the next several weeks, I mean, we could come back down to this area before a bounce. If it takes, till November, right, we're a little bit higher. December, January, we're higher. So depending on when we test this again, if we do, I'd like to just blast it back above here and flip this as support, this big resistance level as support. That would be fantastic as well. So it's not like we have to come back here, but giving you an area to be watching for if you see us rejected off of one of these two levels and start moving back down. If Bitcoin retests its 21-week, and which needs to happen at some point, but depending on when it does, you can see September, October, November, December, these are bigger, a little bit bigger time frames. So this is not the next four seconds. Okay, bigger picture usually is a little bit less risky in crypto. I advise you to be in crypto for the long term, not the short term. Let's go look at some more charts. What do we have here? This is our stochastic RSI. This is the momentum. Do we have momentum? Yes. This is on the daily scale. So this is why Link is starting to move a little bit. The momentum is kicked back through here. Last couple days ago, it was back in here. Look at August 31st. It was still here. After you break into this shaded area, your momentum, especially with this kind of conviction, look at this. Back in July, when we have this kind of momentum skyrocketing up, like rocket ships, you get rocket ship prices. Although Link is starting to wake up, we still haven't seen anything yet out of Link. We have to get above that 35, 38 level, and then we're going to see what Link is made of. So let's go look at on some different time scales and see what else we got. Well, on the 3-day, we're still really bullish. As long as you can hang up here in this dark area without coming back in, that's a good sign. Look, we bounced right off of the top area even better. How about a 5-day? Perfect. Still cranked out in the momentum. Weekly? still going up on a bigger scale. This is great news. As you're going up in time, you're still bullish, still momentum. That is what you want to be seeing. How about monthly? Aha. Okay, now what do we got? Is this bad news or good news? Well, maybe both, right? This is where we got our drop, May, right? Look how good we were doing. This is why Link was putting in all-time highs. Look at the momentum on the monthly time scale. And now we've bottomed out. And now we're bouncing. Is this good? Potentially. We want to see this is your stochastic. This is your average of this line. So you see how the red is a little bit more smoothed out than the blue. So what I would want to see is the blue. First of all, we might have to wait till October to get an update on this. Since it's just now September, we got the nice bounce from August to September. But maybe in October, if you see us continuing to shoot up in said fashion here, right, and you see this red line kind of bouncing that way, and then the blue line crossing, we can do it. If you can't picture it, if you need help with visualizations, we can do this for you. Put the blue there. Look, this is what we want to see, y'all. Pardon my French, my southern accent. I don't know where it comes from. I'm in the South, but that's nothing to do with it. All right, this is what you want to see on a monthly scale for Link. If we do this, something like this, you're gonna see some fireworks coming. Now, also look at the time frames here, right? We could potentially be doing this for quite some time, but say we do something like this over the next several months, 6 months or something. Yeah, Link is, if we do something like this, not likely because we haven't done it ever, right? Since Link, we haven't just catapulted through the sky, but hey, nothing's impossible. Certainly in crypto, nothing would surprise me anymore. But if we do something even remotely similar to this, it's highly probable Link is not only at all-time highs, but well into the triple digits up in here, right? So if with this, even if we, fake around and do like, you come up here, and then we come back down here, then we come back up here, but we want to continue this pattern. So maybe down, up, something like that, going in over the next year. This is a year out over here, right? So maybe it goes out to this direction. But if we are up in this area, which we haven't been since Link's initial launch, right? If we do something like that, it doesn't, not like we're going to go straight up, like I said, but in trajectory, if we're in 80 to 90 territory on a monthly scale for stochastic RSI for Link, highly probable we are in triple digits, if not well into the triple digits, going to 200 plus, okay? So this is what we want to see on a biggest scale possible, monthly. Nice. ADX and DI for Link on the daily chart. What do we got? Well, we flipped to the positive. Green's on top, that's bulls. Red's on bottom, that's bears. What we want to see next is your ADX, this orange line, flip back to the upside. Anytime your ADX, which is the orange, is flipping up, going with the green, with the bulls, that's the good sign. That's when the big moves can come. Okay, this is what we want to be watching for any coin. You can put ADX in the eye. The colors you might have to change a little bit, but I prefer like this. We are waiting for this bounce, right? Look at this turnaround. We want the turnaround, and we want it to follow the green. So the green is so far on top. The bulls are on top. We've just got a cross back in a few days ago, August, the end of August. This is what you want to see on coins. You want the bulls to take back over. Usually when that happens, even on a bigger scale, it'd be better. Weekly scale, awesome. If you get a cross on that, it doesn't happen. Even on the daily scale, not that often, right? We had a cross here. We had a cross here. What we need to watch for is the ADX to flip back. Let's look on a 3-day, see if we got anything. Yep. Look at the divergence away. Look at them bouncing away from each other. Now, what do we want to see is, again, the ADX coming with the green. This is the kind of the power of that move. So far, not much power into it. If we get the green flipping back to the upside like this, and we start making these higher highs, and also the ADX flips around, that's when you get some serious momentum going. Okay, how about the weekly? Well, we just got a cross on the weekly back in about a month ago, 3 weeks ago on the weekly. That's a great sign. When was the last bullish cross? Way back in 2020, after we had our last capitulation. Remember, right before Christmas? I remember. I think Link was really low, like $7 or something like that. Then look at the ADX flipping back with the bulls on a weekly scale. Look at this. This is key. This is what you need to be looking at to stay ahead of the curve. Not a lot of people look at this. ADX just had a bullish cross. Green is separating from the red, from the bulls, killing the bulls. The ADX is flipping back on a weekly scale. Hasn't happened since our last cross, last capitulation, last December. Let that sink in, okay? These don't just flip back and forth, okay? Look at these crosses. They're not that often. The last time it did it, the pandemic drop of 2020. Wake up. This is big picture. Big picture. 1, 2, 3. Pandemic drop. December capitulation. Summer capitulation. What's next? The odds are we're due for a big move out of Link. All right, what else we got? 5-day Gaussian Channel. This is what you want to be looking at. Anytime you're near or under a 5-day Gaussian Channel, usually the buying opportunity of a lifetime on said coin. Historically, you can go look at any time Ethereum or Bitcoin was at or under the 5-day Gaussian. You're going to look like a rock star if you bought in that area a year later, 6 months later. Go look at them. Fantastic. What is next is we've had liftoff, nice held support off of our median line for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 days. Basically linked just sideways. Now we're getting some liftoff. Our next minor resistance based on the Gaussian channel alone is that roughly $33 is going to be the top line. 33.61 to be exact right now. This can change over time, but look at this move. Last time the Gaussian channel, look at what we did. We held right here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 days before coming out of it. Now, last time we had pretty much just a slow grind up for another 6 weeks or so right here before making our substantial move. Are we going to do that again? I don't know. But so far, it's been pretty damn similar. Big drop down to the bottom, back up through the median line for several weeks, back up to the top, and then massive move not that much later. Big drop down to the bottom, come back up to the median line, several weeks, making a move up. So are we going to grind out the rest of this year, slowly back up to, all-time highs and then explode? Certainly looks like a possibility to me, based on the charts. Not my opinion, based on the chart's opinion. Chart's opinion is usually factual, okay? Based on the charts, that says we're very similar to said move here. Drop, back above, grind up. Maybe once, if you see Link above $50 on a closing candle, get ready. Something like this could happen. Very likely to happen. When you break previous all-time highs, fireworks are in the works. Got it? All right, one more thing. The Golden Cross. When are we going to get it? Death Cross is back here. This is your 50-day simple moving average in the orange, your 200-day simple moving average in the purple. 200-day on any coin is usually pretty significant. Look at this. Drop back in here. Kind of big kind of levels right in here. Resistance again. Kind of battling it, and now we're through it. If we can manage to hold above this, it's around $28. This would be big key. If we come back down, we want to hold that. Okay, you don't want to be messing around with the 200-day. We want to get a golden cross. Obviously, prices are going to have to stay above $28 if we want this to continue up. Okay, when could we possibly do that? We've talked about this before, but it's probably going to be mid-September, another week or two, right? We're looking at mid-September right here at this line. Maybe right in there, as long as Bitcoin doesn't kick the bucket, one, and as long as prices continue to stay above $28 too, right? I would like to, get 33, 34, 35, 45, 4,000. I'd like to, melt faces. But no matter what we do, it's probably going to be another week or two before we could get a golden cross. And just because you get a golden cross doesn't mean prices just go astronomically to the moon. But that is the recipe that you need to make that move, okay? So that's what we're watching for as well. All right, for Bitcoin, if you're still with me, this is what I want to watch you through the weekend, because Bitcoin's the market mover. It's the king, whether you like it or not. What it does, the rest of the market tends to do. The reason why altcoins are running right now is because Bitcoin's above the 20-week and not doing a whole lot. Okay, this could be potentially where Bitcoin decides to make or break the next said move in the next few days. So this is on a daily chart. The RSI, look at our since July, we've been in a steady downtrend. So over the next maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, I want to watch this. If we break through it, that'd be a pretty big sign. If we get rejected from it, that'd be a pretty big sign. Let's watch this. I would estimate that Bitcoin is probably between 51.5 to 52.5, something like that. 51 to 53K if we get up in this level, 65-ish level on the RSI. On the weekly RSI for Bitcoin, we're still at a key level. We want to watch this 53-ish level on the RSI. We need to hold this. Historically speaking, Bitcoin, anytime it's up here, it's a bull market. Anytime it's down here, it's a bear market. Mini bear market. Little bear skis down here. Now we're breaking back through it. If we come back down on a weekly scale now, we're on the weekly, we have to hold roughly this line. Look at this. Historically speaking, when we come back down, we hold it, and then we can really move to our next leg. This is what I want you to watch on Bitcoin to know what altcoins are going to do. So even if you don't have Bitcoin or don't like Bitcoin, don't care about Bitcoin, Bitcoin controls the market. And if we hold this line, altcoins can still do well. Bitcoin can still do well. If we don't hold this line, bad news bears, okay? But historic, where we hold this, it's great news. Okay, Crypto Fear and Greed Index, 74. What does that mean? Well, we're still in our trend. We want to get above 80, our high is 79, and we want to stay above 70, because that's our low, 70, 70, 70. If we are one side or the other, if we are above 80 or higher, or 69 or lower, we are likely going that way for prices, for at least the short term. So let's watch this over the weekend. If you wake up and you see us at 81, great sign. If you wake up and see us at 68, 67, in the 60s anywhere, likely are foreshadowing for a drop coming in the not so distant future. All right, quote of the day, Gary V. Watch him. He's got some good stuff. YouTube, Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. Do it, be it, live it, love it. All right, crypto meme of the day. Let's throw a little moon in there. Happy little moon. If you don't know who that is, it's Bob Ross. Come on. You know who Bob Ross is. He's painting the crypto moon. No, you ain't got it. Car of the day, BMW M8 Competition. Love it. Probably one of my favorite Beamers to come out. A lot of carbon fiber, a lot of tuned spec stuff. Pretty hype. Coupe, 2-door, love it. Sick. Back, let's see it. Nice sleek back end too. Love the satin blue. See, it's not like super glossy. It's called satin. Nice thin little roof, little scoop there. Look at this. Look at the roof. Not a flat roof. We got a little spoiler, carbon. Everything's carbon. I love carbon fiber. M8 Competition, pretty sick. All right. I don't know what this image is. Be prepared. It's Friday. Just kidding. Happy Friday. Mufasa says happy Friday. Happy Friday if you've watched this long. To the 6 of you, I appreciate you. Round of applause. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. I'll try to respond. Do my best. Leave us a like, comment, follow us on Twitter, Telegram, Patreon. Everything's right below. Right below. I'll see you right back here on the next video. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Peace out.